Doesn't every alcoholic, every compulsive eater, everyone addicted to cigarettes or drugs recognize the truth of Foxtrott's point that conscious beings are totally free? Every time I am confronted by whatever my temptation, I discover that I am free. That yesterday's resolution does not...
In the reality of the global economic slowdown, money still makes the world go round. In the circles of vice and lust, political maneuvering and corruption is...
And all these strangers, this constant world, with no ground for their settling, no sky for their dispersal, coming together to say, bringing one another to say, that I am they, all of them, those that merge, those that accepted, those that never meet, and nothing else,
restated another
something
term,
else, that I'm something quite different, a quite different thing.
The neo-conservative Bush administration has essentially followed Hitler's playbook right down to the letter. In fact, the phrasing, like homeland security, is very similar to what the Germans called fatherland, and it just goes on and on and on. So anyway, this is all backstory to establish that two essential factions, both of which are negative, were established. And the Rothschild faction has always been much more involved in ritual magic and the occult. The Rothschild faction has a spiritual belief that Lucifer is actually the good guy, and that the Christian pantheon threw him out because they were the bad guys. So they...
Now, the distinction of the gradual and the abrupt in the path of Pure Land is that, according to the former, one is able to enter into the Pure Land of Ended only by degrees, and not, as it were, and slope. For a man can only be born on the outskirts of Pure Land if he wishes to be there by the accumulation of good deeds through his own efforts, and it is after another accumulation of merit that he can have his state firmly established and at last be driven in the Pure Land proper, whereas the abrupt doctrine teaches that when a man, having an immovable faith in the absolute saving power of Imana, completely resigns himself into the hands of the Buddha, the state of his at once determines his destiny to be born in the Pure Land proper, and he is able to have a spiritual insight into the enlightenment of the Buddha. It is apparent, then, that this latter teaching penetrates more deeply into the truth of the doctrine of Pure Land than the other one, which is merely a provisionary or preparatory step leading up to the ultimate truth. Now, the distinction of the gradual and the abrupt in the path of Pure Land is that, according to the former, one is able to enter into the Pure Land of Ended only by degrees, and not, as it were, and slopes. For a man can only be born on the outskirts of Pure Land if he wishes to be there by the accumulation of good deeds through his own efforts, and it is after another accumulation...
All the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000 enemies, and whenever they catch you, they will kill you. But first, they must catch you. All the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000 enemies, and whenever they catch you, they will kill you. But first, they must catch you. All the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000...
What then is the effect of this on the conduct of an individual? It affects not only the conduct of the individual, but the totality of the human being. It is bound to affect others too. As the saying goes, you cannot light a candle and hide it under the bush. There is a state of being which cannot be different from that.
No school should consider itself a separate school. If we understand this point, teaching is everywhere. Today it is raining. This is teaching. People think their own way or their own religious understanding without knowing what they are hearing, or what they are doing, or where they are. Religion is not any particular teaching. Religion is everywhere. We have to understand our teaching in this way. We should forget all about some particular teaching. We should not ask which is good or bad. There should not be any particular teaching. Teaching is in each moment, in every existence.